The following serve as standard for electoral integrity in Nigeria. 1. As the electoral umpire, the INEC must provide a level playing field for all the political parties. The Commission must continue to sustain the current momentum in the planning and preparation for elections. All of these things must be in place, and there should be adequate manpower and material to cater for voters, to cater for registered voters at any point in time. The role of security agencies, particularly the police, as critical stakeholders in the electoral process, is to maintain law and order and ensure that there is a social environment that is germane for peace and conducive for electoral activities to take place. The allegiance and loyalty of the police and other security agents therefore must be seen to display the highest level of neutrality and treat all political parties with equality. Vote buying has become a threat to the integrity of the electoral process. Election cannot be said to be free and fair if those who are entitled to vote are not free to make the choice of their own without inducement. Political parties must be mindful of their actions and utterances and guard against provocative statements capable of overheating polity and precipitating the breakdown of law and order in their political campaigns. Responsible and civilized campaigns require that politicians address issues of ideas and development and not to succumb to mudslinging and other appeals to promote their emotions. Internal democracy must also continue to be taken seriously, so politicians must therefore embrace internal democracy within their political parties. However, INEC alone cannot succeed without synergy with other political stakeholders, either in their individual or institutional capacities to effectively manage the elections. In deciding their respective and collective responsibilities, therefore, both INEC and other stakeholders must be guided by the need for the process to be transparent, ensuring that voters are guaranteed the exercise of their voting rights and that political parties offer a level playing field. Both state and non-state actors in the electoral process must place national interest above any personal interest. Nigeria belongs to all of us. It is our collective responsibility to stand for the unity, peace, stability, and sustainable democratic good governance. This should motivate all Nigerians to join hands to ensure the success of the 2019 general election. We must remember that the interest of Nigeria is more than the political ambition and aspirations of any individual or group. I want to thank you all for listening, and God bless you all. Thank you.
Because one of the major things that you find out that causes crisis all over the world when it comes to election is when all actors discover that there is a biased attitude of the election management body towards one part of the political actor. So we see that even the vote buying issue has become a major menace in our electoral system. We saw what happened in Osun. It was so bad, and we saw the level of intimidation that was brought in Osun election. What we're asking is that those actors that are acting, state actors that are acting to make sure that the elections are very sustainable and accepted in the international community, must also act within the ambit of the law and see that all actors, all those who are contesting for elections are Nigerians. And the purpose of contesting for this election is to serve. So there's no need for those who have been employed by state, who are paid by state resources, to act against another Nigerian in a way that is unbecoming. So we encourage everybody, both the state actors, the civil society group at the observing level at the state, to make sure that we work together, look for a way within the political party, the Inter-Party Advisory Council, how we will be able to work together to see, because if election does not represent the wishes and aspirations of our people, it's not an election. It is better maybe probably we should just sit down and then announce those who will lead us.
And the consequence once again was the collapse of the democratic system and the entry of the military. I think it's in that context that for us in civil society, the return of democracy with the Fourth Republic has been defined really by a very long-standing battle to continuously improve the integrity of Nigerian elections. And today, I make bold to say that we've made substantial progress in that regard. And the integrity of our elections have been improving steadily since 2011. When we talk of electoral integrity, the basic notion is that we have developed standards and norms that ensure that the outcome of an electoral process is determined by one person, one vote, and that the person or persons with the highest vote count emerge for the positions they have contested for.